Hello dear Sagittarius, I will tell you today's horoscope for August 12th, 2024. A message of love, hope and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello dear Sagittarius, I'll tell you today's horoscope. You don't need to take an extra shift at work to make up for the earnings you lost due to a medical leave you took after a few days of leave you asked for. In any case, you will receive what corresponds to you if you achieve the goal that will be assigned to you today. Sagittarius, ask for help if you see that you can't handle all the work. If you can't keep up, you will be very inspired and, little by little, put all your ideas into practice. You are putting everything off and it will be worse if you don't catch up. You will have many household expenses, but don't worry, they were already planned. You must dedicate more time and attention to love. This afternoon, go out with your partner and have fun, you need to disconnect. If you have a partner, things will go very well with him or her in the next few days, enjoy it. For good health, take care of your diet and do a little exercise, you will feel better. You may have a headache due to anger, but do not self-medicate. Good things always take time to come, you will soon see the results. Stress is wearing off, you need to take things easy and relax. You must protect yourself from temperature changes, you are prone to colds. This is a cycle of tranquility, harmony, but also passion induced by the transit of Venus in the water element. Do not let any nosy or negative person come and ruin it. Your emotional balance is stabilizing and things will go better for you in every sense. In love, happy moments are coming in your intimate life, but do not exaggerate, do everything naturally and do not try to imitate anyone. You always emerge victorious from any adverse circumstance thanks to your optimism and sense of humor. In health, starting today a cycle begins that greatly benefits your body, making you lose extra fluids. Combine exercise with good nutrition, lunar energy will help you significantly in this regard. At work, Neptune is retrograde, so act with care and caution. Better times to take risks will come later, but now you must be more prudent. Continue doing what you like and follow your natural impulses. Do not be moving from one place to another because that is not convenient while you are under the influence of Neptune and Saturn. Money and fortune, you will be rewarded for the achievements you obtain as a result of your efforts and the way you are conducting your money affairs. Business is going well, so do not worry because what seemed to be going wrong is being resolved. Today's astral rhythm, high sexual energy level. Dangerous tendency to insist on something that is no longer fixable because it belongs to the past. You must avoid neglecting good friends at times when they need you. Phrase of the day, there are those who need to talk so much that they talk even if they have nothing to say. Relationship prediction, today, things will go very well if your partner is a fire sign like Leo and Sagittarius, or an air sign like Aquarius. The most tense relationship you tend to have is arguments or misunderstandings with your partner or a friend of the Cancer or Virgo sign. Current compatibility, you are in a harmonious tone with the other elements of fire and air, particularly Aries and Aquarius. The lucky number is 86. The lucky color is white. The universal number is 8 in numerology. The sum is reduced to 1 digit. Favorable hours, for matters of love, money and business, they are given according to the Eastern European Standard Time and you must adapt them to your national time, 9:20 a.m., 4:30 p.m. and 8:25 p.m. Lucky numbers, 7, 11, 27 and 29. Talismans for Sagittarius. 1. The centaur, the main amulet for representatives of this sign is considered to be an ancient Greek mythological character with the head and torso of a person and the lower part of the body like a cloven-hoofed animal. The amulet can be made in the form of a figurine, a picture, a small pendant or even a tattoo on the body. This symbol contributes to the understanding of wisdom through the path of self-knowledge, helping to accept and realize all aspects of one's character and use one's talents more efficiently. 2. The horse. Since the image of the sign is directly related to horses, everything related to them is suitable as a talisman for Sagittarius. These can be images or figurines of a horse, items of equipment, horseshoes, bows, arrows, etc. They are believed to have special protective properties during travel, give a sense of peace, and promote personal development. The horseshoe is considered a symbol of good luck. It suits all signs, but for Sagittarius it is the most effective. The salamander, it is an excellent talisman because it symbolizes faith and unshakable virtue. In mythological legends, it was believed that its body was so cold that it did not burn, and that it was the embodiment of the spirit of fire. Since Sagittarius belongs to the fire element, this magic amulet will make you luckier and able to get out of difficult situations with minimal losses. The phoenix, the image of a mythical bird, helps restore good spirits after defeats and teaches Sagittarius to remain optimistic in life. Fire, since Sagittarius belongs to the fire element, any source of flame can become a strong amulet. It can be candles, a lighter, or just an image of a fireplace with flames. Such amulets protect against stress and illness, help eliminate internal problems, and talismans made of tin will be the most effective. They protect their owner from external negativity, envious people, and magical effects of a negative nature. This metal is able to enhance the positive characteristics of Sagittarius. You will find in a friend everything you need to overcome your worst crises. Learn to fully trust those who deserve it. Subscribe and activate the notifications so you don't miss any video. Love has been a bit turbulent due to situations in the past. Don't let this affect you. You have a good relationship. You just have to remember that love is what unites you and that nothing that has happened before in each other's personal lives can now interfere with your paths. Today is a good day to start working on the opinion that others have formed of you. This probably doesn't matter to you, but at work it's another thing. It's not good to have a bad reputation in the workplace. If this is your case, then you need to make changes to be better with those around you. Try harder and be nicer to those around you at your workplace. The people around you are starting to cause you a kind of annoyance. This is something that is in your head. Don't let something like this happen. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us to be even better by becoming a sponsor of the channel. All you have to do is click the thank you button, and with your help, we will continue to grow. The best weapon against daily boredom is imagination. Try to use it often with your loved one. At work, you will have good times to progress. Your good judgment and wisdom can determine the time and amount of effort to invest to achieve the wealth and abundance you desire. It is also possible that your emotions become unstable. Be careful not to act impulsively. It may be a temporary state. If you make hasty decisions, you may regret it later. Sadness for not finding the ideal person you are looking for. As the days go by, things will improve so that you will be able to solidify your relationships. Today, Sagittarius, you may experience a surprising situation, one of those that do not occur every day. Someone you never imagined will tell you a personal story that could write a book. Of course, for this to happen, you have to create the atmosphere. They won't just tell you point blank, it's someone from your circle of friends, although not the closest ones. If you meet this person or they call you today to meet up, find a quiet place where they can talk. It's not just that they will tell you something very interesting, but also that you can help them out of a mess. In love, get closer to this person you are attracted to every day and don't act like you're interesting, because this way you won't get a penny. Great aspects with trines from Jupiter, Mars, and the Sun clarify your doubts and suspicions and re-establish the mutual trust that may have been lost due to situations beyond your control. There is a happy tone within your love life. A member of your family is looking for support to fix their relationship, and you are the right person to do it. Your Sagittarian enthusiasm and optimism, combined with your experience, will help you to give them the best advice at the most appropriate time. You will be successful in love with the spoken and written word, as Jupiter, your ruler, emits a strong energy that stimulates you to new sexual adventures in your intimacy. Although it is retrograde, it presents very favorable aspects that invite you to uninhibited love, very much in the carefree style of your Sagittarian sign. These are not times for being alone. We must open ourselves up a little more and extend our arms to whatever new things come along. Remember that if you never give someone a chance, you will never get that partner you have been looking for. Your romantic partner feels a little abandoned, like a priority in the background. Today is the perfect day to formally commit to her. It would be a great step towards a future together. Try to lay these foundations well in your new life so that everything lasts. Phrase of the day: there is no person more stupid than the one who thinks he is intelligent. If you have plastic surgery or liposuction in mind, the chances of success are very high in this cycle. In front of you there is a good astral moment to face delicate health decisions related to surgical interventions. This is your day, since there is a good astral wave that favors the organic recovery of those who have been suffering from nervous disorders or discomfort associated with jumps in the stomach. Take advantage of today to recover. You will be able to get more out of your work and your time if you use your time rationally, doing your thing and letting everyone do their thing. If you try to control everyone, you will end up exhausting yourself and getting on everyone's nerves. You will have to put things in their place at work, because very impulsive people are approaching you and you may lose patience. It is best to act with caution and you will achieve more. Due to adversity, your work environment is forcing you to adapt to very hard and less than optimal conditions for the work you do. It is important that you do not get discouraged. Continue to strive to get ahead. Remember that success is only for those who persevere. This day will show itself to be very successful in terms of professional career or technical work, especially if there is money involved. A late payment or the possibility of receiving fair financial compensation may appear. Chance is propitious. Tonight you may have a very significant dream. Follow its clues and indications, because in legitimate games there may be profits in this astral stage. Many Sagittarians will see their income increase. Money is coming into your life, but be careful, because if you don't save a little and waste everything as you receive it, you will end up with less than expected. This planetary cycle demands that you be very thrifty and that you don't squander the extra income that you will be receiving during this month. It is a good time to start a family business. It will give good results, and what corresponds to your economic stability will not be affected by this expense that you will make. Do not limit yourself to investing in this business, since over time it will grow and leave you more than what you invested in it. Sagittarius women are cheerful, sociable, direct in love life. They value the position and money of their partner, which is why it is difficult for them to find a suitable candidate. They look for a man with a good position and manners, not a Prince Charming. They prefer not to get involved in household chores, but rather improve their professional career. They love receiving small gifts, since they flatter their vanity. They should remember every date and anniversary. They will value independence, and their partner should understand that need. They like perfect women, well-groomed, elegant, and temperamental. It is difficult to gain their trust, but if you manage to do so, you should share their opinions and have understanding so that everything goes well. If you doubt a person's word at this time, you have to start putting things into motion that are happening. Don't forget that you really have to go through things that you sometimes don't like to get ahead in life. Don't think that everything can be complicated if you don't really do it. There are things to do today at work, and love sometimes slows you down a little. If you are in a relationship and you really want things to go very well at work, then it is important that you put a little more wisdom on the path of love. It would no longer be very necessary for all the things you have to live to pass you by in your work life. It is very necessary that you really say and do what you really need to achieve. Do not overlook the needs that you have at this moment. What you want to achieve may overlook some things within health and body, so you have to pay a little more attention to what your body says. You have a lot of things to say right now. If you don't talk, then you're going to have to pay more attention to what you live and what you want. A person you met recently could be seriously interested in you from an emotional point of view, so pay attention to what they say and also their gestures, because their physical language will say more than their words. When the lips are silent, the eyes speak and say it all. It's time to explore a new activity and turn a hobby into something that can give you an additional income. You have good cosmic energy on your side, and the only thing you have to do is put your imagination and good taste to work. Reorganize your budget and your finances, because, even if it doesn't seem like it, you have more than you think. You just need to have more control over your expenses, and you'll see how money appears without any problems. Caution won't hurt at this time. Today you will wake up with the desire to clean the house, throw away superfluous things and recycle everything that can be used by other people. This activity, in addition to being useful, will distract you mentally, relax your nerves, and improve your living conditions. If you don't think of a good way to start seeing the possibilities that you have on your path, then you don't have much to do. You can be completely sure that life will respond and send you something good, but don't depend on it. Do it for yourself. It is important to take into account the opinions of other people before making an important and serious decision in your life. You won't always have to decide everything alone. Someone very important to your life needs you to give them a hand. They probably can't move well on their own. Don't leave them like that. If you are in charge of a group, it is time to give them an incentive for their work. You cannot always let the effort be worth the same. They need to receive something more for the extra work. If you are dedicated to business, today is not a good day to make agreements or sign legal documents of a company. You need to review much more the conditions of what you are going to agree on. Do not let fears invade you. You have the necessary strength to overcome everything that stands in your way. It is time to start living well and to pay attention to what many people around you have told you. This is a day to make that approach that you have postponed for fear of rejection and failure. Today the stars highlight your gifts and virtues and make you irresistible to that person you are interested in. This day can be the beginning of that love story that you have pending and that you deserve. Sagittarius cannot afford to think that he is a person who does not have things resolved for everything you want. He just has to play his cards a little better. Each couple creates a language to communicate. There are phrases and gestures that say more than what is said, reflecting experiences, tastes, and moments. To recover the magic of your relationship, you must return to that common language in which love was said everything. You are in a good moment to have a partner you can trust. If things go wrong, look for the possibility of doing something that helps you feel good. If you want to start seeing the possibilities you have at this moment, you just have to start observing what life has brought you and what may come next. You must do something to be well financially. Start thinking very carefully about the steps you are going to take to achieve your goals. You are losing yourself a little and starting to see the whole picture as something bleak. Do not let fear prevent you from taking what, by right and merit of your effort, you deserve. Concern for those you love is something that distinguishes you from other signs and something that exalts you. But in order for you to do what is right for them, you need to be 100% well. Part of that well-being involves avoiding the stress that comes from worrying about things that are not likely to happen. You can no longer give up on an idea that you have and that is really not bringing good things your way. Do not see the bad things just because you are not able to see the good in your life. Remember very well the lessons you are learning now. Do not doubt it any longer. If you think that love is not something good in your life, you just have to start realizing that everything can happen when you really have the ability to realize that everything will emerge as far as possible. Do not doubt it any longer, Centaur. You have to eliminate some tasks in your life. You cannot be thinking all the time about things that you really do not have to do, so do not always put aside the things that are coming out well in your path. If you want things to really happen in your life, you have to pay a little more attention to that possible annoyance that is affecting you. There are more things to do during the day, so you cannot get tired during the day. There will be no room for any negative feelings in your life because now you are surrounded by that fresh and empathetic Sagittarian tone that turns any uncertain situation into an adventure worth living intensely. Your work life is on the rise, and despite the slow influence of your ruler Jupiter, you will notice that you come up with ideas which until now seemed impractical, but that when you execute them you will attract the recognition you deserve. The moon tends to make you somewhat tense, and this circumstance can cause certain headaches, or what are popularly called stomach aches. Relax. With a little rest and without trying to please everyone, you will be able to regain your balance. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.